Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video if you have an automatic transmission guys and you need to remove oil pan, replace oil pan or replace oil pan gasket. You have a transmission leak. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do that step by step on this vehicle here. It will cover quite a few vehicles that way. Probably I would say 70 to 80% of the front-wheel drive cars will use design similar to that. So make sure to stay until the end and we'll explain a common mistake that people make sometimes that can practically destroy your transmission. So make sure to stay until the end and we're going to talk about that as well. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these absolutely free videos for you. If you guys need to buy new oil pan gasket, new oil pan, eventually they can be exposed to quite a bit of heat and deform as well. You may need to replace it and they're usually pretty cheap. We'll share the link in the description of the video below where you can get one from for your car for a really good price, and you can save quite a bit of money as well. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So we have the front end removed on that car so we can demonstrate what we're talking about. If you have a engine that's 90 degrees, okay, like that, when you open the engine bay you face the engine that way, the transmission usually will be for the front wheel drive on the right side. If you have a longitudinal, I think it's called, the engine, the one that's facing backwards, the transmission will be under the body guys and the oil pan will be underneath, but this one will be for probably 95% of the front wheel drive vehicles will be that way. So looking at it guys, okay, this is the transmission pan, okay, that's where the oil is. Some transmission may have something like that, but for this one it's not where you drain it. This is where you check the transmission level, actually oil level. On the top you have a breather hose here, but where is actually the drain plug? If you look underneath that transmission guys, okay, if you look underneath, let me show you here. Okay, right there. Okay, come on. Let me just position it good. Okay, perfect. Right there. These guys right here with a 24mm, that's our transmission drain plug. So all we have to do, okay, now we have to go ahead, okay, and get it loose. Now there is one common mistake people make. Make sure to stand till the end. So no, it didn't. Oh, yep, it went. So we're getting it loose now. Always wear gloves, eye protection as well. If you drive the transmission for about, I would say, maybe about 10-20 minutes before you drain the oil, you can guys make sure that that oil will come out better, it will be warmer. And now check out, give me 1 second. Okay, check out the amount of shavings, okay, on the magnetic plug. Always clean the plug, and it's always recommended to install new washer because later you can develop transmission drips guys. So you can see the transmission fluid is coming out. It's pretty bad. Most people don't change transmission fluid, but on most cars you should guys, and we have a video that explains how often to change automatic transmission fluid, and in that video we'll talk why sometimes you need to change it up to 3 times, okay, to fix problems. So if you want to check out the video, it will be on our channel guys. So that's it guys, you can see, you just let it drain. But another thing now, if you remove the oil pan, for instance that transmission, you cannot replace the transmission filter because you have to take the whole transmission apart and get it off the vehicle. But if you remove the oil pan, you will drain probably another half a quart for that specific model. And if you guys remove the solenoids or the valve body, you will drain probably another half a quart. You will not be able to drain all of it. Probably you will get about 50 to 60% of the transmission fluid because you have some in the torque converter as well. Now the way to change transmission fluid, if you want to change all of it, you need to drain it good, add fluid, check the level. Okay, that's a common mistake people make. They don't check the level for their transmission correctly. Drive the car for about 50 to 100 miles, drain it again, change it, and do that 2 or 3 times so you can get about probably about 90% of the transmission fluid will be changed that way. Because let's say the first time you will change about 50%, second time you will change another 50, which will have 50 of the old one, so that's quarter of the old one, so you're at 75%. The third time will be at about 87-88% of the fluid will be renewed in the transmission. So we drain the transmission fluid. Next, usually you may have a breather hose or something like that on your transmission that attaches to the oil pan. For instance, guys, that transmission has been used, probably, not to say a big word, but probably in most than 50 models of Kia, of Hyundai that I know of, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler models. Okay, it's a Hyundai transmission, but it's been used in so many cars because manufacturers nowadays, guys, what they do, they actually, or let's say one develops the transmission, the other one develops the engine, they switch things, the development is cheaper that way. So next, once you drain the fluid, you will have, guys, quite a few, okay, bolts that you need to start removing around the oil pan. And the more you remove, eventually you will start leaking fluid as well, so that's what we'll be doing now. Always have container to catch that. So you can see slowly we're doing that now. Oh, we missed one. Okay, and soon we'll start leaking some fluid. Okay, you can see it started dripping. This is because the gasket got loose on the last one. Make sure you hold the pan because it will come off and you don't want to break electronics. You have wires underneath usually, anything like that. So this is the last one. We're slowly going to release it now and pull it out. Okay, check it out, just like that. Perfect. And the transmission oil pan came out. Now that's where your gasket is located as well. You can see inside the canal. Okay, 1 second. That's your gasket, guys. Eventually that gasket will be exposed to quite a bit of heat, so it will turn, it will not be so flexible, it will turn kind of like plastic, and from there what will happen actually, it will develop leaks because it will not be able to seal correctly the transmission. But that's how you guys remove the oil pan on transmission. That's how you remove the gasket if you need to fix oil leaks. What I would recommend, remove it, clean the canal really good, clean the transmission housing on the outside where the new gasket will be contacting. Make sure there is no oil dripping and reseal it. That way, okay, you will not have leaks. If you want to see any videos about testing solenoids, how to fix transmission that doesn't shift, slipping or hard shifting, we'll have all these videos on our channel. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.